Saltwater Outlaws team member Freddie here. I'm getting ready to show you some cool tips on how to make a live bait slow troll king mackerel fishing leader. You know, there's a lot of people out there that make different styles of leaders. You know, I'm going to go ahead and say this because you know you're going to have a lot of critics out there. How we do this is what's worked for us. A lot of people make different leaders out of different materials. People might look at this video and say they're crazy, but guess what? This works for us. And maybe it might help you guys too. So, stay tuned, and we're getting ready to show you how to make these leaders. Guys, let's get started. Alright, the first thing you're going to need is American fishing wire, surf line, 30 pound. This really helps us out when we're out there fishing for king mackerel. Let me give you an example of what I mean. This stuff right here versus this stuff, night and day. People who use this, I mean, this stuff works, don't get me wrong, but this is what we go to, okay? Now, one example I'm going to show you real quick. Anytime you're using this hard wire like this, you can kind of already see what I'm about to show you here. You come here, fish bites, boom. See that? Hard bend.
I think it died.
Hard bend in the wire, okay? Now, you hit this stuff, fish hits, boom, hard bend, nothing. Still straight. Fish hits it, boom, straight, still good. So, this stuff works for us, like I said. This is 30 pound American fishing wire. Stuff works great. You'll need this. Of course, you're going to need some sleeves. We use a musted number 4 treble hook. We use a number 5 H2O Express bait hook. We use Spro swivels. This one, for example, is a 130 pound test. And the main thing about these that a lot of people don't understand, when you're fishing for king mackerel, they have a very keen eyesight. Not saying they won't bite the big bulky things, but once you're using these smaller ones that are very, very strong, you know, it's least likely to miss a fish due to they seem too much bulkiness. Okay. Another thing, we like to use the 100 pound test strong swivels with the quick connect connected to it. So that's your little key factors, and along with your skirts, your little teasers. We'll get along to that in a minute, but yes, that's all you're gonna need and basic tools. So let's get started. Alright, so now we're going to get ready to start. We're going to start off by getting the 30 pound leader material. We like to measure off roughly 2 foot. So if you want to be precise and exact, grab your tape measure. You don't have to. Maybe we've been doing it for so long, but let's just see what we come up with. Okay. 2 foot right here. Slice that off. Now you're left with this. If you can see it real well, you're left with 2 foot leader material. Next, you get your number 4 treble hooks. And another thing, we tie no knots with these leaders. We do something called wrap. Okay, so if you come a little closer and you see what I'm about to do here, on these treble hooks you have this rounded edge and you have this flat edge. You want to go on the flat side. So like this, you want to come through the bottom to the flat side, leave you a little overhang, and get your thumb and press down on that, just like so. Then you want to get 8 wraps, strong, tight wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now you want to go, first you went from the bottom up, and now you want to go from the top down to ensure your line is locked. Now, you got this. This is what you got right here. Nice, tight wrapped. And if you got to pull it tight, get your line straight, it's okay. Because like I was saying, the good stuff about this, it ain't like that. You bend that, that's it. You know, fish hits this a couple times, you're going to get more life out of these. You can catch 5 or 6 kings versus you catch 1 king on that, you're going to keep trading out and making new leaders. So next, after you get this done, it's 8 wraps from the top down, pull it back through. You're going to go to your bait hooks. This is a number 5 size bait hook. Same principle. And it really depends what kind of baits you use. We use hardtails. This is a live bait, slow troll hardtail rig. Okay. So now this is going to work. You want your hook facing that way. You want to look just like this. Hardtails, they vary in sizes. You know, a good size hardtail is about this big. You know, it's okay if the stinger's in the back. It don't have to be in the tail. So we like to make them, you know, roughly about 5 inches apart from the eye to eye, about 5 inches apart, you know, roughly. So let's get this going. Okay, now, I don't know if you noticed that we went through the bottom out. Get this line, and you're going to come back to your front. 8 wraps, same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get this side, come back through the top. Just as so. Pull it tight. And there you have it. You got your stinger with your main bait hook. Of course, this is going to go through the nose of your hardtail, and this is going to go in the bottom of the belly or the top, the back. I mean, it's really your choice. And the good news about it, the tighter they pull, or the harder they pull, the tighter this gets. Now, next thing we got to do, we are going to, let's see. We're going to get your Spro power swivels. Well, okay, and get your little crimps. Okay. Now that you got your swivel and your crimp, don't forget the most important part, your teaser. Green and pink, let me tell you, we've had lots of success on green and pink, okay? And this right here is just a halo teaser, nothing special. It drives the fish wild. So we highly recommend these. And so the only thing you do now, pretty much just get this, slide it from the bottom, straight on. Now you're looking at this. This skirt is going to go over the hardtail, the if you want to use pogey, cigar, minnow, whatever, it'll go right over the nose. Okay. Next, you just get your crimp, slide it on here. Get your swivel, put it on there. Back through the other side. Just like so. Just like this. And you don't want to have a really tight eye here. You want to have a little room. But that's pretty good there. And next, you're just going to smash that bad boy down. And there you go. And this right here is very effective. We've caught anywhere between 20-pound kings to 70-pound king mackerel off this simple little rig right here. And you do a slow troll, you just bump it in gear, put you a hardtail, let him go through the current. Oh man, Paya! They're gonna knock him out the water. That's pretty much it, guys. And if you want to do more than one treble hook or stinger, or if you want to do more than one bait hook, you just keep doing the process like I showed you. You cut a longer piece of line, 2 foot. That's about what I do for a single stinger and a single bait hook. But of course, if you like running ribbon fish, cut you about a 4 foot piece of this 7 braid is what we call it. But cut you about a 3 or 4 foot piece just to be safe. And you know, just add you another stinger and another bait hook, and that's it. And you got it. Well, thank y'all for tuning in and watching me, Freddie, Saltwater Outlaws fishing team. I hope this helped y'all and hope these tips works for you. More videos to come. Go get them, guys.